Main card. Getting to the main card, we had Trevor Peek, Charlie Campbell. Charlie Campbell was just all over Mr. Peek. He really was. Did a lot of work. Pretty suffocating with his pressure. Solid performance. Did not get the finish though. Bahamondes with the crazy kick. Is this the guy they're hyping up right now? Knockout, round 1. This is a crazy head kick over Christos Giagos. The Morgan, Cherie, and Chepe Mariscal fight was pretty good. Pretty good effort from both guys. They're both pretty evenly matched. I feel like you probably could have flipped the coin on either guy winning. But I was a little frustrated with the fight because I felt like if either guy would have really stepped on the gas, it might have been enough to overwhelm the other guy and just steal the momentum away. I feel like there's both stayed at that line and lingered and let the other guy linger and left it up to a coin toss of a decision. What was his corner saying? You have your corner yelling in your ear, man. You gotta step on the gas, bro. You gotta go. You gotta pull the trigger. Make it happen. Co-main event, Alexander Hernandez and Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson is a nuisance. He's been around for a while. You know, he's had some good, solid performances. Man, he's been on a streak, huh? Jackson's just that guy. He's lingering. He's staying right around that top. He can hang in there. Some of the best guys at that weight. Hernandez has been around for a minute. So these are two blood and guts fighters who've been around the block, fought top dudes and won, fought top dudes and lost, have been right in the thick of the shit for a while, and they squared off. It was a pretty good fight. And I enjoyed the fight. I think it was fairly close. Main event. Brendan Allen and Chris Curtis. Allen has been pretty impressive as of late. He's been doing good things with the grappling, closing the distance, putting people on the fence, on the ground, threatening them. Chris Curtis has a much different strategy of fighting, and that is to basically just kind of sit in the pocket and try to make you sit in the pocket and trade punches with him. And sometimes this works out well for him, and other times it does not. I kind of get the feeling that Curtis doesn't have much of a strategy for his fights. He hits hard, he's got good defense, he can sit in the pocket and do those things great. His wrestling defense isn't bad, his ground stuff isn't bad, but it needs to be way better. He needs to be able to escape bottom way better. His wrestling could be much, much better. But I don't really notice a strategy other than I'm gonna sit in the pocket and I'm gonna hit you. Which, I mean, I guess that can be a strategy. But when your opponent has so many options, I think it would be better to have a way of making them come into the pocket so you can hit them rather than just hoping they step in. I feel like that opened things up a little bit for Allen to be able to counter Mr. Curtis and use the grappling when he could to dominate some rounds away, make Curtis work a little bit, get him a little bit tired in positions. But I think it was a pretty good performance overall by Allen. I don't think he blew the doors off of him. I don't think his performance was so dominant that I could never see Chris Curtis ever fighting him and beating him in the future, but it was enough. It was enough to win.